They get on my nerves. Hi everyone! I was just recording to tell you that I have no more fringe, and also that the entirety of last year I had this corner in my room and it was filled with clutter because it was full of art things and craft supplies that I wanted to get to. I had so many ideas for crafts last year, but I had no time to do it because I was doing this really cool thing. I don't know if you heard of it. It's called the last year of high school. I barely had any time to do stuff like that, and I had to be focused on other things for the entire year. But when everything ended, my last year, I was able to do those things again. And this video is basically me using up these craft supplies in order to clean that corner of clutter. Also, random side note, one of my last videos, or maybe my last video, I don't know when this is going up, my room to you, it looked like this. But I wanted to tell you that that's actually inverted, and my room actually looks like this. Inverted, not inverted. Anyways, let's get into the video. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you on this here old watermelon towel. Some of these collages that I did were actually from 2024, not 2025 after I finished high school. But yeah, here they are. I still wanted to show them. This is a blue page, got a lot of notes, that's why they're blurred out. And here's a pretty purple page. I like this one, I think it's cool. Actually, I like a bunch of these. It's got Lady Gaga and stuff. Here is, oh, I like this one. Wait, sorry, I feel like I'm acting like I haven't seen these, but I definitely have. This is a Van Gogh-y style one. I mean, there's obviously paintings from Van Gogh in it, combined with like other stuff that I thought matched the theme. These are the bookmarks that I made in my painting with nail polish video. This is actually 2025. I think this page is really interesting to me. It's like a video game kind of style. I think that's cool. This is, oh my gosh, in year 12 I had to buy a bunch of like costume pieces, tights and stuff for like dress up days. Oh, Betty's Burgers. I like burgers. Do you guys like burgers? Tell me if you like burgers. This is actually from a napkin. I cut it out, like I ripped out the top layer and then just glued it down with PVA glue and put a cupcake there, some stamps. Okay, wow, is this page sponsored by 7-Eleven? Those are just stickers. Flipping over this page, I bought some watercolor binder from this other creator, M Does Sketches, and that's just some of the watercolor that I made using the binder and some old eyeshadow. Then I got a free sticker from her. She's really cool. Wow, that's a 2024 year 11, and the peanuts, because I like the peanuts. This is a really girly, I don't want to say girly, but it is a girly page, a feminine page. It's very pink. These are patch stickers from the grocery store when they were doing that, when they were giving those out, and some Disney stuff. And Hello Kitty stickers. Oh my gosh, yes, that is a Labubu. Labubu, did I say that right? Yeah, my mom really likes them, but it was actually a gift from someone. They know who they are, but they also don't know who they are because they're never gonna see this video. But yeah, I got it from them. Yeah, I got it as a gift. Oh my gosh, I'm ranting about this Labubu for way too long. This is a page of Tokyo banana cakes. Someone I know went to Japan and then brought a bunch of those back, and I ate them for quite a while. Packaging was also really cute, so I wanted to use that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to show this one that I did after I recorded that. Got a bunch of my name written all over it because I'm self-centered like that. Oh wait, I just added an old price sticker. Wow, I love palm trees. Okay, so here I have a bunch of beads, and I know that I've done a video on this before. Okay, I really am naming like almost every video I've ever done in the existence of my existence. I know I've done a video showing you how I do this already, but I'm gonna tell you again, so you don't have to go back and watch that. So you're gonna take a long piece of thread, make it twice as long as the length you want your necklace to actually be. You're gonna take a lobster clasp and push it to the middle, and then you're gonna tie a knot under the lobster clasp like that. It's really just one long piece of string folded in half with a lobster clasp tied in a knot at the middle so it doesn't move. And then you're going to string your beads onto those like two strings. What I normally do when deciding on the design for the beaded necklace, like what beads are going to be included and like what color scheme, I choose like the center design, like the central pattern, and then the two ends. The two ends, I try to make them somewhat symmetrical. Once you've placed the last bead, you're going to tie off that end, and above that knot that you just made, you're going to make another knot. So this acts as like the loop for the lobster clasp to attach to, so you can actually wear the necklace. And that's it, you're done. Here is how the finished necklace turned out. If you couldn't tell, I was going for like an orange and hot pink theme. Here's what it looks like on, like when I'm wearing it. And you didn't think that was the only one I made, did you? Here's some other ones. I made this like pair. The first one was longer and had like more of a variation in the beads. Like not all of them were the same. A lot of different sizes and shapes. And contrasting that variation for the shorter necklace, I pretty much just used like the same type of plastic bony bead for the entire design. It was just more focused on color than shape. It really allowed the color to be the focus of the necklace instead. And here's what they looked like together. And oh my gosh, that's me in December 2025, back when I still had a fringe. Do I look younger? Anyways, after making those 3 necklaces, I had a bunch of like these earthy tones, earthy colors left over, and I was thinking that I could make a necklace that kind of matches like the whimsical like apple aesthetic that I've been seeing quite a bit of. This one was actually the shortest out of all of them. It kind of was like almost a choker. And this necklace here, I had like a bunch of light pinks and purples and whites and clear beads, so I thought this one could be like very girly and like kind of like dainty or like princessy, like that kind of look. But honestly, I think this one was probably my least favorite that I made. Maybe it's just like those 2 big purple beads like kind of like takes away from it. And I made some bracelets, 3 of them with the last of the leftover beads. I have a yellow flower one, red roses and green beads, and the last one's it's just a bunch of like darker tones with pops of red, blue, and pink. Anyways, yeah, let's move on. Oh yeah, if you're wondering why all these intermission clips are so summery, it's because I filmed most of this in the summer and I got a lot of footage. I wanted this video to feel really summery too, even though it really doesn't feel like that. I'm sorry guys. Anyways, these like mini wooden things are things that you use to like stretch out the canvas. It comes with it, but most people like that I know don't use it. And I painted them different shades of brown to be like planks of wood on a floor, gluing a bunch of these paper flowers that I had. And honestly, okay, I didn't film much of this process because filming inside this box was just like really hard. Like look at this footage, like aren't you just getting claustrophobic? I tried to make a rainbow for the background with these like spiral hair ties that had broken and snapped, but it didn't work and it left the box looking ratchet, so I had to cut out a piece of a foil balloon and make a background. And I also made some felt flowers, and you know what, I'm just gonna show you the final result. Like here is how it turned out. Let me evaluate on the elements. This is fake plants, and that's a seashell that I painted a ladybug on the inside of. That is it a okay, I honestly I don't really know what this setting is. Obviously it's got like a nature theme to it, but like it just doesn't really make too much sense. But you know, maybe it doesn't need to make sense. Maybe it's just a place where, you know, like maybe I can just like house some origami frogs in there. Okay, so I've actually run out of summary clips to show you, so for this last craft that I did, I'm just going to show you the picture that I used as inspiration to make it. Okay everybody, this is the last craft of today's video, and I'm honestly a bit sick of my own voice, but you know what, I pushed through because I'm self-centered. Actually, I think I'm just gonna delete all of that. So I actually started this craft in 2024, but like a lot of things, I didn't have time for it, so it kind of got put on the back burner, and I finally came back to it. So yeah, basically I just used that picture as inspiration. Inspiration, that's the key word. I am not copying it, or maybe I am. You guys decide. Watch the final product and see. Now I am painting. This is a mix of like collage and paint. This is me painting in some details of the boutique. I'm using this like purple brownish color. It is also kind of gray. It's like a mix of purple, gray, and brown. And here I am going in with a pop of pink. Actually, like not really a pop, like multiple pops of pink. I also like how vibrant this color is. Anyways, I'm moving on and I'm gluing some paper that I also painted in the same color, in the same pink color. And here I'm doing a collage on the left window. So the 2 yellow things are display windows, and this one I'm deciding to do like a collage on it. Here I'm adding some flowers, these sunflowers. They're really cute. I like them. Oh yeah, there's also a donut there. Oh yeah, that's me flipping the thing upside down, and then I'm trimming off the edge. And okay, this purple ribbon, I wanted to glue it on there to like act like as the middle of this, but like it just wouldn't stick, even with hot glue. So I decided to paint on it instead. And I didn't use tape initially because I was like, I trust myself enough to paint a clean enough line. But yeah, obviously it didn't work. So I had to give up and use the tape. And yeah, it came out much better. And there's the pink. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad it adds more pink to this thing, which is always a positive, but you know. And here I'm adding some, like, what's it called? Shingles? I don't really know. It's like scallop detailing. They're like half circles kind of, but a bit more than half circle. 3/4 circles, yes. And I'm gluing them. I use double-sided tape actually to like stick them onto the front. And this is the second display window. I'm gluing some more of those paper circles, and then I'm gonna stick these gummy bears. No, they're not gummy bears. They're like rhinestone bear stickers in the shape of gummy bears. They're like pink and shiny, and I think they look really, really good. I was wanting to put something like rhinestoney there instead, like these ones that I found at the op shop. I was like, those could fit really well, but then I was like, hey, the purpose of this video is to use art supplies that I already have. So I found these bears and I was like, yeah, these could work. So I'm just using those. And yeah, that's just me sticking them on. And I'm glad I went with this option instead. Here's a dress that I made out of felt and some fabric, and I glued a ribbon there. I actually really like it. And here I'm just gluing it on to the display window so it looks like it's being displayed. And I used the leftover rhinestone stickers that look like gummy bears, the ones I had left, to like add some little details to the windows and two as the door handles. And lastly, I used a blue permanent marker to draw in some detailing. This actually really hurt my hand. I don't know why. It's just my hand felt like it was like cramping, but I don't know. It's just maybe I hadn't like drawn for a while and then my hand wasn't used to like such focus. Yeah, I was really trying to get those lines clean, and this, even though it is in time lapse, this actually took me quite a while, which is kind of weird because it's just like a bunch of decorative squiggles. But you know what? I think they really tied the whole thing together. And here's me just adding the finishing touches to the door. Oh, and I also glued this hat that I had, like this mini hat. You see that? I also added some stickers. I cut, you know when you have like stickers and then the white space of the stickers that you don't use? I cut out some of those to like make high heels and make the mannequin stands for the dress and the shirt. And I think I really like this craft. I really like how it turned out. And I'm glad that it's done because I've been meaning to get to it for a while. And that is the last craft of the video. Now I'm gonna give it to real life me. Voiceover me is out. So it's been a little bit since the last time you've seen me. I filmed that intro in like February and now it is May 1st. I'm sorry. It's just been a really tough couple of months. March and April were really, they hit hard, and things won't be looking up for quite some time. Side note, those 2 months must have aged me. Like, do I look older? The other day I was working and then I met this girl for the first time. I asked her, like, are you still in school? And then she said, yeah, I'm in my first year of uni. And then I was like, oh, same. And then she was like, wow, you look so old. But I'm just glad to have this video out because I love posting, even though I haven't posted in ages. I'm sorry. But I don't really need to be sorry because I actually don't really have an audience on here except for a couple select few, which I dearly appreciate. But yeah, I don't really need to be sorry, but still, I apologize. This video is like long overdue to me because I had this footage for ages. You want to see how the corner turned out, don't you? I hear you. This is what it looks like now. I know it's not really that much of a difference, but 4 crafts, that's something. Okay, I have another video in the works that I want to get out as well. Until next time, bye-bye. Thank you kindly. I'll see you next time. No, do I look older? Because, you know, the other day, do I look older? Yeah, the other day